First of all, we have to start off with our dough for the pizza. I've got 1.5 cups of warm water, and to that you want to add 1 teaspoon of yeast, or a half a pack if you use a pack, and you want that to kind of bloom. Okay, now I've got 4 cups of bread flour, and to that I'm going to add a teaspoon of kosher salt, a tablespoon of oregano, and I like to kind of mash it in to let those oils come out, and then I've got a teaspoon of garlic powder. And you just want to kind of mix that. And on the side here, I've got 1/3 cup of olive oil, and I've got my yeast mixture, which I need to stir. Alright, so now we want to mix our flour and our seasonings together. And then I want to drizzle my olive oil into the flour mixture. This is really an easy crust, and it is a favorite. I make this quite regularly. And now I want to drizzle my yeast and water into my flour mixture. Come up and come together. If it's too wet, you can add just a little bit more flour, but it looks like it's going to be pretty good. Alright. Now you want to take a big bowl and you want to coat it in more olive oil. And we're going to put our dough in there and let it rise. And it'll only take about an hour for it to rise, but it can go longer, because I put it on to rise before church and then made the pizza when I come back. Now it's 2 hours with Sunday school. Just drop our dough into our bowl. Just kind of roll it around so that it can get coated with that olive oil. And I'm going to cover this bowl with saran wrap, and I'm going to set it right next to my refrigerator so it can rise, and I will see you then. Alright, I'm going to take about 1/2 teaspoon of this minced garlic, and I'm putting it in about 2 tablespoons of butter, and I'm going to melt it in the microwave. Now I like to use my cast iron pizza pans, and I'm going to take my butter and I'm going to mix it really well, and I'm going to brush all over my pizza pans. See how it's risen? I'm going to take some more of my bread flour, and I'm going to dust my board. And I'm going to try to get half. And put it back in my bowl right now. It doesn't take a whole lot of flour, and I just start from the center and I start rolling out. Now I've got my oven preheating to 450 degrees. want to kind of get it as thin as you can. Alright, now I'm just going to get it over on my pan. And I'm going to do the same thing with my other half of dough. Now I'm taking these mozzarella string cheese. Now, all you need to do is just to wrap that dough and pull it just a little bit over your cheese strip. And then you take more of your garlic butter and just brush it over the edges. And I like to sprinkle just a little bit over the crust, gives more flavor. A little bit of sauce. You don't want to overdo it with the sauce because it'll make it soggy. And then you put the topping you want on it. On one of these, I'm going to do a sausage pizza, and I fried up a half of a chub, 1 pound chub of breakfast sausage, and I just put a little bit of seasoned Italian seasoning in there. But you can also use Italian sausage. I've done that. And we like a little onion with that. A little sprinkling of red pepper flakes. And I'm going to do this on this one. This one's going to be pepperoni. And I'll do a sprinkling of a little bit more Italian seasoning. Take my grated mozzarella and I go over the top of my sausage pizza. And then I put my cheese down first, then put the pepperoni on top. You do it however you want to. And you use as much cheese as you want to. We like a lot of cheese. So that was more than a brick of mozzarella. And I'm going to bake this in the oven for about, depending on your oven, about 16 to 18 minutes. I'll rotate halfway through my oven since I'm putting them both in at the same time. And I will see you then. Alright, it's the halfway point, and I realized I forgot to put my Parmesan cheese on. So I'm going to go ahead and grate it over at this time and put it back in the oven for it to finish off. And I'll see you then. Well, here we go. Now I'm just going to brush the edges with the rest of my butter. That look good. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell so you can be notified when I upload new videos. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Do you like sausage or do you like pepperoni? So until next time, bye y'all.